Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Joanna. Thank you so much for coming back. For those of you who are new, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you stay here. This is going to be these are going to be your readings for the month of March. I won't make a long introduction other than lots of exciting changes. Most of the signs have some pretty substantial changes leading to good things. So it's a lot of excitement. I felt a lot of excitement, energy when I was doing most of the signs. So there is very much a lot of new beginnings that I felt are happening. And all of us are going through challenges, minor and major, and it has to do with the energies we are attracting, we are being surrounded by. So it's a lot of interesting things going on. For those of you who want a longer prediction, I have the 6-month videos, and that information is down below, and also exclusive relationship videos or messages for the entire 2018. That information is down below too. I talk about general these are general readings, so I do touch on various aspects, but they don't exclusively focus in on relationships. And with that said, thank you so much for liking, sharing, for making appointments with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate this more than you will ever know. And of course, if that is what you wish, that information is down below for you. Thank you again so much. I wish you best of luck in the month of March. Lots of success, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And now, without further ado, let's get started. Hello, beautiful Libras. This is going to be your reading for the month of March 2018. I actually got really excited about your reading. I have a whole bunch of cards that I wanted to have clarity on, but it feels like the month of March seems to be a month that opens you up to a lot more prosperity through emotional integrity towards yourself and also emotional expansion. And then I hear the words ability to love. So let me just go through spirit messages and we'll go through the cards. Many of you will feel like you are coming to an end of a cycle, and this will be marked by either a decision that you need to make or a decision you have been sitting on for quite some time, and then you decide to, yeah, that's it, I'm going to do it. For some of you, it's a separation, a physical separation from someone or something, or a separation from an aspect of you, as in an emotional aspect of you. Go forward with confidence. So there's very much a feeling of starting new, starting something over, but not necessarily over in a bad way. Starting something that you may have put on hold for a while, and now it's coming around at a time where it's more appropriate for you to do so. I'm literally channeling. I have no idea what I'm talking about. For some of you, this is job related. For some of you, this is financially connected. So job and finances obviously go hand to hand. But this could be, when I say financial, this could be a project that you have been putting on hold for quite some time, or a project that you've been hanging on to, but has not really, it didn't have the legs to stand on its own volition. And what I'm hearing is, what is it that I was being, sell. Okay, for some of you, it has something to do with selling something, a service, a product, an idea, something of that nature. New beginnings, doors opening. For some of you, it'll be mid-March to April. That's where I want to put it. This is obviously not for all of you. And this could be something very, very small. You deciding to take a course that you've been really wanting to look at, or something major where you decide to close one door at a job and go search for something new. The word here is exploration, exploration, exploration. Then I hear dig deep. So this is an exploration of an inner you. Any conflicts that will arise will allow you effectively to shed light on the things that have been bugging you for months or for years, and for some of you, most of your life. And then I hear the word father. So for some of you, the energy around, emotional energy around a father figure is still anchoring you down, and that will obviously be so many things for so many people, but it's the essence is of the energy that keeps you stuck. Growth, birth, rebalance, and awakening and reawakening for some of you. So I find the reawakening is interesting because I hear the word religion. Perhaps some of you have come from a background of religion and now you are having a reawakening, but it's more in a spiritual aspect than a religious aspect, or the other way around, although that's highly unlikely, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. There's very much an esoteric component to this. I see crystals, I hear healing. So many of you will be embarking on a brand new journey that has some sort of an emotional healing component to it, whether it is in a traditional jobs, traditional setting, or a non-traditional way of doing things, or esoteric, whatever it may be. I'm hearing horoscope, zodiac signs, so astrology. So many of you will be venturing in that direction. Some of you will be taking an actual step towards realizing these goals, and some of you will be thinking about it, and the word education comes in. So this could be, like I said, about you deciding to take a course on crystal healing, and that may open up doors for you in various different ways. Very, very spiritual number around you, the number 7, and also the number 5, which is changes. And 7 to me represents mastery of an emotional connection we have with ourselves, and also we have with the world and everything around us. And when we go through challenges, we learn the most. At least that's what I believe. And you are going through changes. Well, we all have been going through changes, but some of the most significant changes have equated to one of your biggest growth in the last several months. So for some of you, and the number 4 comes in, some of you since last April, around April, 4 months ago, 4 weeks ago, there's something with the number 4. The overall number is the number of expansion. So I see different things, and depending on what I see a certain message or hear a certain message. The expansion is to do with the emotional understanding of yourself, which then leads to physical attraction of certain things or individuals. So there is also expansion in the physical aspect, meaning assets or work connected. So let's move on with the actual cards. The card that is, wow, that was long. The card that represents the theme for the month of March is the 4 of Pentacles, which is all about stability, structure, stability, security, parameters, putting things in order, structuring things in and formalizing things in a way that will allow you to build a firmer, stronger ground and foundation for your upcoming efforts. And then I said, I hope that makes sense. And then when I said, okay, show me more, what is this about? You've got 3 of coins. So this is about generosity. It's about working together, attracting like-minded people, collaboration. It's about working with groups, sharing ideas, being part of something larger than you. And it has to do a lot with physical, as you can tell, ability or physical energies, pardon me. My apologies about this. My camera was being a little bit wonky. So yes, this is about collaboration. So a lot of you will be working in the month of March in an area of finances, work, stability, structures, family homes, creating firmer grounds, creating firmer foundations through collaboration with others and sharing. And a lot of it has a physical component of finances and work. So this will be work related or something that gives you physical, tangible manifestation. Because it could be also a hobby that you are working on. Okay, so those are the overall energies that you are working with. Now, what are you leaving behind, or what do you need to leave behind? One of the things that comes up is 9 of Cups. So many of you are leaving behind emotional unhappiness and unfulfillment, or some of you need to leave something that makes you feel emotionally unfulfilled and you're not getting any gratification from it. So that's what you need to leave, or that's what some of you are leaving behind. The other thing that you are leaving behind is the 10 of Pentacles, which is lack of security, lack of financial security, lack of physical things, lack of sustenance. you are leaving that behind. For those of you who have been struggling a lot with incoming finances in terms of money or jobs, you seem to be leaving a lot of this behind. Obviously, that's not going to be for everybody, but for many of you, you are in a transition to a brand new way of thinking and believing, and therefore the way you express yourself in the work environment will also change, which will bring with it new opportunities for some of you. So having said all that, because you are creating brand new foundations, stronger foundations, and especially when it comes to career and money, leaving these aspects behind you, which is not being emotionally supported or not being emotionally fulfilled, and also financially unsupported and not feeling great, you're leaving this behind. Number 10 here, 10 of coins, 10 signifies completion. So you are completing, for many of you, what's austerity? Austerity. I have no idea what that means. Okay, let me just write it down. I get words sometimes that I have no idea what they're saying. Austerity. Okay. Anyway, for those of you who know what it is, go ahead and tell me on the below. Anyway, fantastic. That's what you are leaving behind. Then you also got the page of coins, and I thought, okay, that didn't make sense to me. So I tuned in, and here's what I'm seeing. Some of you either just got a job offer, or some of you are about to get a job offer or an opportunity that will offer you a financial gain. This is a very brand new energy. So for some of you, you just received information about an opportunity, or you are about to 111. That's a message, 111, just looking at it. For some reason, I looked at my phone and I don't even know why. So there's a message here for you, 111. If you see 111 all the time, there's a huge message here. Watch your thoughts, because things are manifesting very, very quickly. So some of you are leaving this behind because you may have just received a job offer or something new, or a message, or a not incorrect. You received something about a new opportunity, or you're about to receive something about a new opportunity. Then I said, okay, let's see what's going to happen. And interesting, because you got the 7 of Swords, and then you've got the Page of Cups. And that confused me a little bit, because I didn't feel that this person is you. I didn't feel it's you. I felt you were more this person, even though you're an air sign, you're not a water sign. This is what I felt. So here's what I'm going to say. There's few things I'm seeing this. One way I'm seeing this is that I want to say be careful somebody doesn't steal your ideas. And I know that's a poverty thinking, but that is what I want to say. And because you are emotionally seem to be very open, I want to say be careful. Make sure that someone doesn't take advantage of you. That what just came to me. So you may be dealing with somebody who is fairly young or fairly emotionally immature, and they're trying to somehow deceive you. I also want to say watch your back. So if you are starting a brand new endeavor, maybe just kind of, it's a weird message, but I do want to say this because there's a chance here of somebody wanting to take something from you and get away with it. That's what I want to say. For some of you, when you were very young, someone took something from you, whether they took something away from you and it was emotional, or whether they took something away from you that was physical. And I get poverty thinking comes up, because I said, what is this got to do with? And you've got the 9 of coins in reverse. So there's an overinvestment. There's a general lack of stability. I feel some of you, when it comes to finances, had a rough start when you were young, and the ideas that were instilled in you have been preventing from having a firm, fertile ground in your world, including manifesting. Because I'm seeing here, it's a lot of it has to do with physicality. So I hope this makes sense. Point is that a lot of this is about stuff from your past, and it's also about completion. So it looks like and you also have the card of success here. So that is fantastic. There's the financial success here, but also career success, winning, receiving, feeling on top of the world. I have a feeling when some of you were knocked down when you were younger, and that's just what I'm saying, what I'm feeling. And then because of it, it has affected you to the point where maybe you don't think very high of yourself, and therefore you might have difficulty in matters of money. That's what I want to say. But I'm going to leave this because it's kind of getting a little bit wonky. I think you guys get it. Now, where are you going? Fantastic. You are going overcoming your fears. So you've got the moon in reverse. And you are getting the 6 of coins, which is all about generosity, giving and receiving. So it looks like you are in a very short order going to be giving and receiving, and life is going to restabilize itself in a way that fits for you. The other messages I have here is interesting because you have the loyalty, but it kind of came out this way, came out very wonky. And what this is saying to me is that there is an aspect of you that feels that you have to manage everything on your own, and there actually won't be anyone to truly support you without having an agenda. That is what I'm seeing, okay? So this is a fundamental emotional aspect. Remember, you have the mastery number around you. This is something for you to understand if you were to dig deeper into your past and examine the belief system you have about giving and receiving and what you were taught as a result of your circumstances. Very, very important, okay? Because that will directly affect you in how you earn a living and also everything else in your life. The other message you have is imagine in protection position. What this is saying here is exactly the same thing. Examine your conscious and subconscious thoughts. Examine your subconscious beliefs, because you might be sinking into belief system that's not providing you what you want. So this is about our fears create scenarios in our heads, and then we cling on to them, and then we often create more of the same. So this is about using your mind, using your imagination in a way that is appropriate and that is fitting for your future going forward versus what you have made up until this point. Now, if you are very happy, if everything is flowing, that message obviously does not apply to you. This is for those of you who have been feeling stuck, particularly in a department of the physical aspects of life, relationship, money, etc. 2 to C in reverse says that everything has its timing, everything has its flow. And right now, you are in a place of waiting. So the month of March opens up opportunity, but you may not receive everything in the month of March. Go with the flow is what I get, but I also get that this is time for rest. So I want to say keep your mind open and keep your heart open, but do your best not to, well, how is it that I want to say it to them? In other words, sometimes charging forward and just doing actually produces less favorable results than if we were to step back, think about it, get peace of mind, and then when we feel the time is right, do it. What I feel here is that you will be guided internally through your intuition when the time is to move and when the time is to pause. You will also be guided with respect to which people or which opportunities will be suitable for you or not. Okay, this is very important. Rather than trying to grasp everything, listen and tune in with your body and your intuition to see if whatever is being presented is right for you. So I want to say here, don't rush into things and don't begin things before you have a pretty good feel that this is in fact what you want. Okay, and I think that's all I have. Sorry, I think the video is being a little bit wonky, but thank you so much for listening to this. I hope this makes sense. Of course, this almost never makes sense at the beginning of the month. I hear that from you all the time. So listen to it at the end of the month and possibly mid-April. Thank you for watching, sharing, liking, and subscribing. For private sessions, of course, that information is down below. Thank you so much again. I wish you best of luck in the month of March. I almost said September. And I wish you best of luck and see you soon.